my name is Beck, and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. I've just finished watching Godzilla vs. Kong. Godzilla vs. Kong. I enjoyed it. I like monster movies. I liked Pacific Rim. I like King Kong. I like Godzilla. So for me, it's unsurprising that I liked it. It's getting a bit of a pounding. That's what I was looking for. A critical pounding. I think that's more of the shill media dancing to the tune of Disney. Disney is not so happy that HBO Max is doing what better than I think they want them to be doing, which I think is pretty behind the negative reviews. And also, there's a definite lack of wokeness in this movie and this series in general. So yeah, they're not going to like it. They're not going to be very, very, very positive about it. But I enjoyed it. I'm going to go into a bit more of a detailed review. Listen. If time's at a premium for you, you're done. I told you I liked it. There you go. If you want to go into more in-depth review, hang on to your hats. Before we get into it, though, can you hit the like button? That would be freaking awesome. Hit that share button. Hit the subscribe button. Honestly, the subscribe button is really, really good. If you can consider gently and lovingly caressing that subscribe button. That subscribe button, that would really, really help. I'm an independent voice. I've been demonetized. I have my opinions, and my opinions are deplorable. So they demonetize me. I don't think my opinions are deplorable, but they do. I think they're threatening the channel reach, I think it's called. At the same time. Listen, like, share, subscribe. That'd be, if you can hit, because they didn't subscribe, that'd be great. Comment is always great. Comment is fantastic. And you can go check out my Indiegogo as well. You want to be super nice? Here it is right here. Ding, 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 this thing. I think there's one left at the sale price of these two awesome graphic novels. One called Biblical, one called The Imperium, and just go check the video notes. You'll find out everything you need to know about them. I just added a new tier because you get a whole bunch. If you buy both books, you get a whole bunch of stuff. And I've just added a new tier where you can get the whole bunch of stuff without buying the books, which I didn't want to do. I didn't want to do that. I want you to read the books, but what can you do? You got to do what the public says. So you get with that, you get the For the Male Gaze art card series. Right now there are 6 of them. Started as 4, gone up to 6. I think we'll probably have a few more before the time the campaign ends. I'll probably get up to 10. So we got Keeping the British End Up. We got Party Like It's 1999. We got Don't Even Think It's It. And I think it's so much. I think it's so much, Judge Anderson. We have No Hanky Panky in the TARDIS. There is for me. And we have I'm Sensing Strong Emotions, Captain. I am Sensing Strong Emotions, Captain. And we just had this new one, which I'm so unbelievably proud of. We call it The Force is Female. The Force is Female. And you know what? This deserves a bit of a zoom in. Because Dominic did such a good job. Look at that. Freaking awesome. Absolutely. Stuff dreams are made of. Which is why I do quite like it. Also, you get this big poster. This A2 poster. 18 by 20. That's big. It's big. A2. So you get all that for $10, right? If you don't want to buy the comics, you get all that for $10. Buy the comics, you get all that for free as well. You get it all thrown in. Also, there's like add-on posters, which we raise more money. Everybody's going to get, like the Eyes Have It poster and Great Balls of Fire. I was calling this Reversal Polarity of the Neutron Flow, but it wouldn't fit in to Indiegogo's little bar where you type in the name of the tier. so there you go. Go check it out. That'd be fantastic. And again, don't be scared of that subscribe button. So anyway. Godzilla versus Kong. I keep calling it Kong versus Godzilla. It's a lot of fun. It's bonkers. It's silly. It's giant monsters beating the crap out of each other, and it doesn't have much pretension beyond that, which I really quite like. I've enjoyed this series. So the previous one in the series was it the Godzilla King of the Monsters, wasn't it? That was the last one. That just struck me like your cheaply made 1960s monster movie done on a massive budget. Other than that, it was other than the budget, it was kind of identical. So this is a different feel to it. This is a bit of a different animal. Forgive the pun. This kind of feels. It starts off. The first third, I would say, feels more like the Godzilla cartoon from the 80s. Remember Godzilla when they're on a boat and they're doing with these ecological disasters, and it had Godzuki in it. Godzilla and Godzuki. So it's not like they don't take in the plot elements, although the human characters are as well rounded as those cartoon counterparts. It was like a Saturday morning cartoon, and so it's got that kind of like really bonkers comic book sci-fi feel where things don't really need to make that much sense. Yeah, that's the first third. So starts off, Kong is again good music as well. Kong is waking up, looking around, and at one point he pulls up a tree, and you saw it in the trailer. He pulls up a tree and whips all the branches of it, turns it into a spear, and throws at the sky. And it turns out he's in a Truman Show like environment. He's in this place that he's being kept. I think that's by Monarch, isn't it, or by some agency they're trying to like keep an eye on what's doing with him. So I don't think this ties into any other Kong or any other. It doesn't tie into Skull Island. I don't think we saw that before. Anyway, so that's what's going on with Kong. He's not that happy about it, and yeah, I'm trying to remember the plot details, but honestly, the plot really doesn't matter. They need Kong to help them go on a journey to the center of the earth to find this magic power source, right? So which is somehow connected to him, and it's where all the monsters from Skull Island come from. So the first third of the movie, but they can't move him because then Godzilla will notice him, and Godzilla is an alpha creature, and Godzilla's an alpha creature, and they're designed somehow to battle each other. And so as soon as whenever Kong is on Skull Island, he's hidden. But if he ever comes out of Skull Island, Godzilla will notice it, and they will fight. Right? Godzilla, for his part, just turns up in a I think it's a Japanese town and starts blowing everything up and destroying it. What's going on with Godzilla? Why is he fighting him? That's a mystery that is answered. And the expedition to find Journey to the Center of Earth have these super sci-fi ships that can fly. And basically that's it. So yeah, it's a very Saturday morning cartoon-like feel, but done on a massive budget. I mean, the monster fights are excellent. It's one of the few movies I've kind of regretted not going to the cinema to see, and I regretted having the cinemas closed, so I can't go to the cinema to see it, because the bigger a screen, and I got like a 55-inch screen, the bigger screen you can watch us on, the better. And I think the bigger the screen, the better it looks. Because it's a very cinematic movie, and then like honestly, when you first look at it if you first experience it in the cinema, and then when you get the Blu-ray or DVD at home and watch it at home, it triggers that memory of the first watching. So your enjoyment of it then. So it lacks the spectacle. It lacks the spectacle which it really needs to work. So we got several little groups of humans. None of them are really that important, right? So you got everything. Alexander Skarsgård is kind of like this star. It's closest to the star of this movie. He's the vampire from True Blood, if you remember True Blood. He's the a monarch geologist, and he's in charge of this mission to the center of the earth. And you get a feeling he's a bit nefarious. Then so he's joined with who is it? Rebecca Hall. Yeah, I recognize her. She's one of the. I think this is who I'm thinking of. She's. I just put my mouse over her name on Wikipedia, so her picture came up. She's like normally plays the mother, right? She's like the perennial mother actress. You've seen her in a bunch of stuff playing the mother. She's reasonably good at it, and there's a small like Indian girl who's her and Kong have both adopted or something along those lines, and the small Indian girl can can communicate with Kong. Kong has a rapport with her, which helps keeps him calm. So the first third of the movie, they're trying to like transport Kong off. He's on this boat. It's very very reminiscent to the the earlier Kong, the 1933, the 1970s. Kong movie. They're being transported on a boat, but Godzilla picks him up, and that's where you get your first big Kong Godzilla fight. Really good. That's really fun. I know. There's a great bit where Kong just smacks Godzilla in the face, and you're like, whoa, this has got legs. This is gonna go. So that was really fun. So we got that group. Then we got Millie Bobby Brown, who's number 11 from Stranger Things. Who's pretty good. Now she's teamed up. I think it's with the kid from Deadpool 2, the fat kid from Deadpool 2, who's clearly wants to get laid. The character wants to get laid with Millie Bobby Brown, and that's how he gets dragged on this mission. Which essentially leads them that by the second half of the movie, it leads them to this insane billionaire's research facility where they've managed to create a robotic, a kind of robotic Godzilla clone, Mechagodzilla. Mechagodzilla's in it, and it's really good for being in it. I really like Mechagodzilla. It worked in the insanity and the conceit of the movie. So that the same billionaire, his daughter, is played by the super insanely hot, the eye candy of the movie, Isa Gonzalez, as Maya Simmons. So she's a top tier cybernetics executive, and it's her job to get this energy source at the center of the earth. So that's the first third of the movie is transporting Kong. Second third of the movie is their entrance into the journey to the center of the earth. And by that part of the movie, then it kind of feels a lot more like an updated version of those 1960s Journey to the Center of Earth, The Land That Time Forgot, those kind of like schlocky movies, imagine on a huge budget. So they get to the center of the earth, and Kong they have a Kong-sized throne there for him, and there's evidence of technology and that Kong is intelligent. That's where he picks up that giant axe thing that I'm sure you see that sucks up the energy that drives Godzilla and also drives that's the magic energy they're trying to find from the center of the earth. And from there ends up with a massive showdown of Godzilla versus Kong in Japan, of course. Where else could it be? And it's just fun. There's lots of bouts of monkey lizard bashing, right? And it's a lot of fun. And then you throw Mechagodzilla into the mix. It's even more fun. So as I said, HBO Max, I think, had one of had the biggest growth of any streaming service by a long way last month with Justice League. With Justice League, Joss Whedon, not Joss Whedon, Hush Mouth with Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I think they're capitalizing it with Godzilla versus Kong. Is it worth your $15, right? Is it worth the $15? I'll say, well, again, me, for 100% it is. I like these type of movies. If you like, giant monster movies, this one's great. It's a huge budget, and it's goes right back to the basics of all the monster movies. I didn't notice any lecturing, right, which we see so much from cinema now. We didn't notice any lecturing, any social engineering. Again, you see from all the Disney, everything coming out of Disney, you just see relentless social engineering and political lecturing. So none of that. Just a good fun movie with reasonably good performances. But best performances are Godzilla and King Kong. It does what it says on the tin. Listen, this is kind of a conclusion of sorts to the Monsterverse. I hope it does well that we get more, because I just enjoy them, right? I do just enjoy them. I hope you enjoyed it. So there you go. That's my review of Godzilla versus Kong. I think it's worth you $15 if you're into these type of movies. If not, ignore all the negative reviews. Again, most of these people are on the payroll of Disney in one way or another, even if it's just getting access. And I think Disney put the word out, spike this movie, because they don't want a competing a streaming service, and I would say HBO Max's streaming service seems vastly superior, vastly superior to Disney Plus to me. So yeah, I think that's probably what's going on with that. My name is Elon Beckin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring that little bell so you are notified when new videos drop.